Bam. Do I have everything open? I always start stream with that question. I just never know. I guess we'll never know. It's the #1 champion style. I don't know. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. Get down! Ah, princess. Ah, the princess. The princess. Is game audio working? Is everything working? Hang on. Game audio. Working. You can hear me as well, which is pretty poggers. I mean, I'm under the impression you can hear me. Can you imagine if I just did a whole stream and just no one told me they couldn't hear me? That'd be kind of funny. It'd also be sad. I would be very sad. Please don't do that. You know what? Outfit and blued. Because we are murdering this princess. We are murdering this MF and the princess. It's murder time. But also not murder time. So, the last time I played this is like, hello, welcome. Last time I played this, I said I wasn't gonna continue playing it on stream. But then afterwards, I went onto the Steam page to look at my achievements, and I had like 26 out of like 95 achievements or something. So apparently there's a lot to keep going with. So we're playing it again. The time has come. We're not smoking the princess, we murdering the princess. Or maybe we're not murdering the princess. We're doing what we choose. We do what we do. Yeah. Maybe there's an option to smoke the princess. I don't know. There's plenty of time in the world. Hang on, 1 second. Checking stuff. Buttons. Yes. Cool. Okay. Buttons. Ah. Yes. Then yes, we are smoking the princess. A little bit. It depends on how bad I feel. Sometimes she'd be talking, and then I feel bad. And I'd be like, okay, you get to live today. Only this one time you get to live. What is my camera doing? Okay. So yeah, I think I do have to do an entirely new game, because I did like the full like run through of like I gave the 4 perspectives or whatever. So I probably have to do a new game. Ah, she's morbing. Blech. Let's go. New game. We're going. Blah, blah, blah.
You're on a path in...
Shut the fuck up, narrator. I know what I'm about. Alright, I want to do what I did the one time, because I did like... Shut up. One time I like did like I did the like, no, I'm not killing her. No, I'm not killing her. No, I'm not killing her. Yes, we are killing the princess more. Yes. But there was one of the playthroughs I did, like the first like run through of it, I like was like, no, I'm not killing her. And then instead of going to the cabin again, I just like didn't go in. And my friend was like, oh, but I like that version of the princess that you missed though. So I want to go do that. We'll start with that version of the princess, I suppose. So I'm ignoring the narrator. He's a butt munch. Well, yeah, it's just a different outfit. I figured we would put on this outfit for the murder in time.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only
blah blah blah. Did I take the blade? We're taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Shut up. I put the blood on specifically like only in certain moments. Yes, gotta dress for the occasion. I gotta look good for the princess because I still want to kiss her a little. But when I put the blood on for very specific reasons. One of them is Helldivers for obvious reasons. Another is when we're losing really badly in Overwatch for obvious reasons. And then in situations like this where we are murdering. We're going in.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Shh, 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 shh. Hello.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay,
It's
I
been
won't.
so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How
I
about
know.
you drop it?
I'm nervous.
And then we can chat.
I'm nervous. Am I allowed to be nervous?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
Okay, blah, blah, blah.
and drops to the floor with
Stop
an
talking!
unceremonious clap.
Oh, have you just...
Stop talking! I'm sorry we're skipping through all this, but this is all the basic, like, we're gonna have to hear him a million times. What? Yeah, we're examining it. We're getting you out of here, babe.
Kidding me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Nah, fuck the narrator. He's a butt munch.
I'll be here.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
You make your way back to
Blah,
the
blah.
bottom of the stairs.
Save the princess.
Against your
I am
better
still
judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Just attached. Just pop, popped off. Oh yeah, okay.
You
okay.
cut into her.
Oh, I don't
The
have
blade
it on
is sharp,
auto.
and you make quick work of it.
I
Before
was like, why
long,
was
you're
am I
able to
just
crack
staring
through
at
the
her?
arm, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm.
Okay. Cool. That's like really metal of you.
No, we won't have any of that.
No,
The stakes
literally,
are too
right?
high. You can't just let her escape into the...
I can't. Blah, blah. So you can't let her escape. I can't let her escape. It's like, bro, I thought I was the hero. Not you, stinky man. Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Oh my god, Robo Princess with the Robo arm. That'd go hard. Resist.
The blade. Move the...
Okay. So obviously it skipped over all that. I didn't think it was gonna do that again. She killed us. She takes the knife because we resisted. We didn't want to kill her. So she kills us. And now we go in. You're so right. We can start a list of characters who lose an arm and then get a robo arm. There's like a lot. Mr. Compress from My Hero Academia, Finn from Adventure Time, Cassidy from Overwatch. We can just make it like half of the list is just Overwatch characters. Is it? Maybe it's because my window's like open. That might. Okay, that was probably it. My camera was like, bro, all I can see is like pure white reflecting back into my face because I have the window over my computer open. Everyone do be losing limbs in Overwatch. It's kind of insane. I was thinking about playing Overwatch today, but I was like, played Overwatch last night. I play Overwatch every day. I have a problem. Okay, proceed to the cabin right here we go.
A warning.
New stuff.
Before you go any further.
What's up?
She will lie.
Yes, I do.
She will cheat. And
She
she will
will
do
lie,
everything
she
in
will
her
cheat.
power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Does anyone know when
Yes,
the
yes, don't believe a word she
the
says.
skeptic.
Just go in.
Does
take the
anyone know
knife,
when the
do what you're supposed to.
lifeguard skins come out? Cause I'm like
Did you just say
fiending for
wink
them.
out loud?
Wink,
No, I didn't. Wink.
wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I too wonder that. Truly, truly. I wonder that. I want to know. I think a friend told me, because I asked. I was like, Yo, so like so much of Genji is like made of metal now, so have we considered, and I guess someone on the development team has confirmed that Genji has a normal peepee. That's what I've been told. Canon. Genji does not have a robotic peepee. Okay, don't seem too disappointed. Focus on the princess. Let's go.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Surprised no one
The only
horny bonked
furniture
me
of
for
note
that
is an iron
conversation.
table,
Maybe
bolted
y'all
to
just
the
ran out of
floor,
aquarium
a
pebbles to
pristine
bonk
blade
me with.
perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Saving
You'll
up for
need it if you want
tomatoes
to
too
do this
much.
right.
Damn it. Blah blah blah. Take blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Sorry, but we're at the one
Good
you
idea.
like. The
Much
one
better
you
to be
like.
armed than to go in with
Speaking
blind
of
hope
Jersey,
alone.
true. We're at the prisoner princess. Just go to the basement. Fuck the mirror. We don't. It disappears anyways.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy
Dancing.
moss on the
I like
stone
when
steps.
people say dancing like that with
If
the
the
accent.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh
You
but
need the horny
controlled,
bonk
carries
now.
up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Yes, my
I
lady.
wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Are we not the first?
Dude, trust. I did see her. But this is like
You walk
about
down
as
the
far as I
stairs
got
and
before I
lock
was
eyes
like,
with
nah, I
the
should play this on
princess.
stream again.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Nah.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Because I don't want murder. I don't want the murder. I
Have you
want
noticed
the
the empty
living.
chain on the
I
wall?
want the princess to be
Odd
living.
that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Is Ellen the shark girl you've been wanting? That you won't shut up about. I know he's guaranteed because he was complaining about losing it. Ellen Joe. Damn. That's very cute. What? Yeah, sit with her.
You step towards
Look
the
how
princess,
cute she is. She's
but
a
she stops you before you
baby.
get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Hi.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay. Anything for
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon.
That's
Might
what
as
I'm
well put her at
saying.
ease.
Seems like a little like I think they say this in the game. It's like a little no, 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 no. Sit where you were told to
You
sit.
do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I'd like to kiss you if you'll let me. I think I said all these. Save the princess. Well, I don't want to save the princess. Wait, is it not gonna let me save the princess?
Yes.
My intentions?
Your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
Oh, this is just to...
There isn't a
I don't know.
keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Surgical removal.
Or does she
Lobotomy
think
time.
she'd survive a beheading?
I think I would
Right.
survive a lobotomy.
Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Bro, that'd be crazy. That would actually be
Though I
kind of...
suppose you could just be here to kill me.
I wish I
But
could do
don't
that.
think that's in either of our best interests.
We're getting you out, girl. Don't worry. I've been here before.
Oh? Are we acknowledging that?
What? Yeah.
I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Game. Fourth wall
I
break.
remember.
So you've already been here.
Little brain stir. Yeah.
As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
This is complicated.
It's
things.
complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Contingency.
A contingency for what?
Contingency
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
Good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I know, right?
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
The narrator is the princess's number one
And
op, and they don't
maybe
explain
I
why. Well, they
wanted
kind of
to
explain
be the
why.
first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Wham wham.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't. Get it? It would be
Oh,
pretty
thank you
upsetting,
for the
wouldn't it?
head pat.
To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright? Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
When you're trying to sleep, it's very
The more
helpful
I
to be
say,
in the dark
more
so
your
you can
mind
sleep
will swim
easier.
into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information.
This guy's the
For the sake of
yappinator
the
right
entire
now.
world, you need to accept that. I won't. Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter. Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
The ultimate
Just give it a rest. This isn't
The
how
ultimate
well.
yapper.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I forgot that she can't hear all of them, so she was probably just like, why is he fucking staring? I had a thing to say, and I feel like because they yapped for so long, I can't say it, but I'm going to anyways. I said, ooh, fourth wall break, because she said, oh, this game, and I was gonna say, when I went to see a movie yesterday, and there was a trailer in the previews for Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm very excited about it. I'm so excited. And the movie I saw before that, I saw 2 days ago, right before the movie started, they had Deadpool and Wolverine on screen, and then they had a phone ringing, and then Deadpool looked directly out at the audience and it was like, you have your fucking phone on? Turn it off! Turn it off! You're a dick! And then Wolverine started yelling, and it was a lot, and it was funny, and I liked it. And that's all I have to say. I'm very excited for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie because I like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and I like Hugh Jackman because Hugh Jackman. Here's the thing, I don't think I've seen the Wolverine movies. Have I? Maybe 1 or 2, because my dad likes them. but I know Hugh Jackman from the Greatest Showman. Okay, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm turning into the Yappinator. It's a yappinomenon. How am I supposed to cut you out?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife.
I like The Greatest
All you're
Showman.
going to
I know
do
it's
is
not
hand it
that
to me
great, but
and
I
watch
like
me
bad
work.
movies anyways. I enjoy it. I like the songs
She would
and
have
stuff.
to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows
Yeah.
something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's
That's the best
bluffing
way to
so
put
she
it.
can
It's
disarm
definitely something.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us. So,
Yeah, that's how
what
I'd
should
put
we
it.
do?
Exactly.
I don't know. Just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll
It's
start
also a
with the
musical, and
cons.
I understand how some
If you're
people
handing
feel
her
about
your weapon,
musicals.
the cons are
I have a
that she
friend that
might
literally,
use it to
like,
escape and
anytime
end
we
the
watch a
entire
musical,
world.
she starts
And
rolling her
she
eyes
might
when
use it
the
to
singing
kill
starts.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly
The
even more than
Prozac.
we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
That other chain on the wall, who's it for? Yeah. She doesn't watch musicals of her own free will. Like when they released the Mean Girls musical in theaters recently. Not recently, it was like probably a couple months ago now. He does have a lot of voices. But I was like, oh my god, we need to go see the new Mean Girls movie that's coming out. And I thought it was common knowledge it was a musical. She did not know it was a musical, so she had to see a musical against her will. Dolly forces friends to watch things. I force people to watch things all the time. Overhand Wolf had to watch Get Out last night, and he loved it. Didn't you? Didn't you? I love Heathers. It's one of my favorites. I'll kill you. How dare you say it was alright? I don't even like Hamilton. That's too much singing. I need a break of the singing, you know? Like, I like musicals, but like the constant singing, that's too much for even me. I've tried to watch Hamilton. It's hard. Predictable plot. I'm sorry that being brainwashed is too predictable for you. That other chain on the wall. Who's it for?
But you could always try it on.
I'd love to. I'd just sit here with you. We could talk
Maybe it'll
forever.
fit.
We could talk forever and
I
ever.
hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains.
You don't
We
control
need
me.
you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Nuh-uh. Please tell me this is an option. Oh my god, inspect the
I
shack.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
I'm gonna do it!
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
Maybe.
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth?
Well, that was a tiny
isn't.
piece of the plot.
I am.
That was the obvious piece of the plot. They just had to spell it out for the Dumbos that we're watching. We're inspecting the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you
No,
approach
I
the
knew
chain
it
dangling
too.
from the far
And I saw it
wall.
when it came out. I saw it in
Princess
theaters.
watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
It's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Yay! Trapped forever with girl.
As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
You and me,
And,
princess, forever
as if
and
your situation
always.
weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me?
Hell yeah!
Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Oh, hero, my sweet dumb boy.
Yes.
Oh, that was become your own jailer meant.
Huh, so it does fit.
Prisoner of the
And
mind.
I guess it doesn't like your knife.
That was the achievement.
We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Yeah.
What
Well,
are we supposed to do now?
well, we have all this time,
Can't even
princess.
cut ourselves out.
Maybe we should kiss.
Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not
It's
to
not
touch
all
things we're
bad.
specifically told not to touch.
I mean,
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
I wouldn't say that. So we're both stuck here. What should we do now? Did you know this was gonna happen?
No.
Thank you. I believe her. I love her. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
She's angry. She's like, you're a fucking idiot. What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Give birth to a child so the child can unshackle you. As soon as she gives birth, a small shackle appears on the wall and just kind of shackles itself around the baby's little ankle. Or just like, fuck, I'm out of ideas. Not one for small talk.
Nope.
Okay, well, I
That's rude.
that's what I'm saying. Guess we'll wait.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
Ugh. I pulled a muscle in my back. It's killing
This is
me.
so boring.
It hurts to move.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
Wow, princess,
least the
maybe we
world
should
is
cuddle
safe.
for warmth.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
Nah.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
We're just chilling.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
He's so negative.
How exactly does that
Bruh.
It just does. But your line of
This is a
questioning
very
is
serious
interrupted
moment.
by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time
Welcome,
passes again.
Staz. We're slaying the princess
And
again.
let me guess, the cabin remains the same. If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
That's just how things are.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing.
Exactly.
The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Well, this isn't really small
Still
talk.
rude.
It's not really small talk. The room we're trapped in is kind of changing. That's the vibe. I just realized if my back hurts, I can take a
You
freaking
continue to
Advil.
wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change.
I always
The
forget.
decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls. That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Nah.
She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
Yeah. And she's been down here for who knows how long.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid,
Porous is
covering
such
the
a
ground
weird
and
word.
threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
Time
Until
be
suddenly,
passing stuff.
there are no walls. And then...
We did it, princess!
And?
He's gone, I think.
I think he's gone.
Yeah, he disappeared.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Uh-oh. The long quiet. What's it called again? The long
so
quiet?
this is the outside world. It's cold.
Already? Wait, I only did 2 things. Okay, I'll take it. But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her stead. Alright? The mirror.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I know.
Don't do this.
Well, nope, you gotta go. Bye. Ignore him. We gotta look in the mirror, bud. You approached the mirror. I know all the mirror stuff.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
It's okay, buddy. I'll give you a
You're
little
right.
kiss on your head.
Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back.
Fear. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. I do like the thorn one. It's very cool. That was a good one. I liked that a lot. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Let me see. There I am. It's me. Yay! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Enemy to lover type of thing. Yeah, I did really like that one. That was really good. There's really good like storyline for like how quick it like I don't know how to describe it, but yes, it was very, very good. I liked the like, oh, we killed her, and then it's like, okay, I'm sorry, we shouldn't have killed you, and then she kills us, and then she's like, I don't feel better, and then oh, that was a very good one. Thank you, Stream Elements. Very cool. Proceed to cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Hello.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
We should try that again, but not go up to the thingy. If it lets us. The gift of a fragile vessel? Okay, thank
Nerves
you for
and
stopping
fibers
by.
to
I hope you have a
feel
good
the worlds
sleep.
beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
A clever heart.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
My favorite thing about the entity is it's always saying like at the end when you give her a new perspective, she's like, do not mourn her. Like it's always like she's okay now. Like she doesn't. It's like there's no worries. it's always happy. Or not happy. Even like when they're super sad, it's like don't worry about it. She's good in here now.
I have only just now started
I don't know
to
how many.
consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. I don't remember what questions I already asked and which ones I need to ask. Because I did this last time, obviously. Let her out of there!
I'm sorry. There are some changes that
Let
can
her
never
out.
be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Interesting. What happens if I attack her? Or destroy myself? I don't want to do that yet. I want to like do a run through of like actually collecting these. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me.
Okay.
I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Longing, hope. I feel like I asked those. What happens now?
Nothing, as
Okay.
we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Mm-hmm.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Sounds good. Blah blah blah. Thought we could just forget. It's
She
fine.
asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay, now I'm gonna cry.
You won't.
Forgot about that. Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the prisoner to her. A guarded vessel. That was the
You're
achievement.
on a path in the woods, and
Okay. Finally continue to cabin.
you make your way up the short path.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty.
Blah blah. Take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Could never forget about you, my love.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
How about you drop the knife?
Yeah, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the...
Blah 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 blah.
Have you decided?
So... Getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
I'll be here.
Cause
Against...
blah blah.
No.
Blah 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 blah. We're in her.
Stop that.
Yeah, it won't let me resist. I have to slay her now. That sucks. That happened before. So...
Thank you.
Well, it's not like you gave me much of a choice, Mr.
Swing
Narrator.
your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air.
Swing, 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 swing.
But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Hey man, that's not my fault. Oh, I did it again.
You drop the blade,
It clicked.
pathetically.
Pathetically. Fuck
She
you.
lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker.
Hey, Micah.
There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Okay.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again.
So I already got the... I did this path
Every
technically
blow is as
already.
punishing as the first.
Sort
You
of.
feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna save before we go to the second one, just in case, so we're not totally on the same
I'll go
exact
ahead
path.
and put you out of your misery.
Thank you.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground.
Squash.
Her knee
Ooh,
falls to your
ooh,
throat.
I think
your
I know.
windpipe
This
crushed
is the
beneath a weight
lady.
you didn't think
This
her
is the
slight
one
form
where
could
she,
possibly
it's like,
possess.
the what's its face? The voice of the
Can't just
broken,
end
and he's
like
like,
this.
let's just listen to her. She's
I'm
so
sorry,
bad. Like, we're listening
but
to
it's
her this time, bro.
Everything goes dark,
I'll do anything she says.
and you die.
Yeah, right? It's this one?
You're on a path in the woods.
But I
I can
died.
assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's
Nuh-uh.
going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Nuh-uh.
What does it matter?
Yeah! Voice of the
There's nothing we
broken!
can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
We're gonna love this woman.
She is not going to kill
I'm gonna
you
be her
unless
pet.
you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
We're gonna be the princess's pet. It's my dream. Okay, proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her
Yeah!
and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She
Yeah!
probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Let's kiss her!
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
No.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
In real life, I hate when
I agree.
people
If
are
she's
like being
wrongfully
super
imprisoned,
negative.
then we should rescue her,
And they're
but
like,
if
I'm
he's
not
telling
being
the truth, we
pessimistic.
shouldn't just
I'm being a
hand her the world on a
realist.
silver platter.
I'm like, no. Being a realist would be seeing both sides
Rescue her.
and knowing
Given
either
the
could
stakes
happen.
of the situation, there isn't really a difference between
Being pessimistic
rescuing
is
her
what you
and
being.
pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I'm pledging myself to her, bro.
So
I don't know what to
please
tell you.
try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Nuh-uh. We're gonna save
The
here.
interior of the cabin is larger.
Big yawn right there. Yeah, overwrite that one, because that was the old one.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I'll
Why do we
take
feel
it.
so small?
We are small.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Schmuck. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah, we just go in the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Almost.
This is actually kind of nice.
Only almost.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Yes, ma'am.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be
Voice of the
worried
broken,
about
more
your
like
sudden
voice of
change
the
in
simp.
attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
Yeah. Milady
It
requested
doesn't
it
matter
of
what
us.
that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
The princess. Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight,
Hello,
her figure
gorgeous.
framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
Yes, I'm your little birdie.
You brought that knife again.
Just in
Even
case.
though you
No.
know it's useless.
Yeah,
Such charming audacity.
she called me charming.
Drop it.
Of course. Flop.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly.
Of
to
course,
the floor.
milady.
We didn't have to do that.
Yes, we did. She asked us to.
And yet you did.
Yeah.
She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
No, I just like her. Look how pretty she is.
Kneel.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
I mean, I could have knelt down gently.
That's my good little bird.
Thank
No.
you.
Why don't we talk?
Of course.
The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me.
You're so right.
And
You're
yet
just so
here
cool.
You are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed.
I mean, I don't want to be here.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I don't know.
Speak.
Okay, ma'am.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods.
I'm once again reminding
Still,
the
whatever you
narrator
do,
to
don't
get with the
tell her why
program.
you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
What? No, I won't tell you. She did say speak, and I'm gonna speak. No, I'm just gonna say yours
You
first.
weak-willed buffoon.
Yeah, maybe I am.
Is that so?
Yeah.
The
You
princess
weak-willed
closes her eyes in
buffoon. Fuck you,
contemplation.
bro.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Okay.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
That was a lot of big words you just said.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but
I
hope.
am
Maybe
inevitable.
she'll be nice to us.
What would you have me do? What do you have
All
planned?
you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Okay, that's easy. Yeah, can't you just
Don't
break
be
it?
rude. Of course she can.
Well, then why doesn't she?
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Don't be rude, bro.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
Hey, we're having a conversation.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Okay,
The
okay.
story of a terrible and bountiful God unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Okay.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
You're speaking in
The
riddles.
song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
The way she's talking just gives
Submit
me
now.
Junko and
Submit later.
Oshima vibes.
It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Okay. I believe you. Yeah.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm pledging myself to her. Look at her. She's pretty. She's floating. She's literally floating in the air. She's got the grippers out for free, which is crazy. But
Your will was so easily broken.
what if it was
Am I that
what if it was
magnificent?
just my will to want to follow
All
you?
you need to do now is break my chains.
What if I just wanted to follow you? Is that so wrong?
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Yeah.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
You can't keep saying you won't let me do things.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you.
Yeah, can you get rid of
where
it? It's called the
doesn't
narrator.
belong, trying to conceal you from me.
Yeah, I hate him. Can you get rid of him?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Probably.
It's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Damn.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Damn.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Eat him up, bro. Ayo.
Rise, my little bird.
Yes, ma'am.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Okay, break your chains.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
I love how it says she is
What a
loose, but also
good
she says I am
disciple
free.
you are.
Thank you.
Come, it's time for us to leave.
Yes, ma'am. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
It sounds wonderful. Sounds good. Let's take her hand. Oh, bye. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Your obedient servant. That's the achievement I just got. Oh. I think she got snatched. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Sag.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? What?
We're just approaching the mirror. We don't need to do all the talking. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels...
Reflection time! Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Is that how it always goes? It goes from it's you to you've grown to you've bloated and then you've withered or something like that? I forget the exact order, but is that how it always goes? Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering
Oh,
lights
she's
and empty
huge.
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
She's huge. Big lady. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
I've asked that before. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I
This
like
one
hearing
is
what she says.
dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Oh, damn. It's like she wouldn't feel bad about you, so you shouldn't feel bad for her. Da-da-da. How many more vessels I need to bring you? Yeah, ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay. Smash?
We will meet again.
Smash. Everything goes dark and you die. It always scares me. It's so abrupt. Bring the tower to her. A dominant vessel.
You're on a path
All right.
in the wood.
What should we do now? Should we like start slaying her? Should we leave her? I think I got like the leaving her option before. We can always save and go back. Maybe I'll save at the start just in case things go like horribly wrong. So we got a new one so we can save right over that. What? Hello, welcome. What should we do? Just
Don't
going
mention it.
murdering
It's all part
time.
of the job.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely.
I'm gonna take the
You
blade
take the blade
and
from
I'm
the
gonna
table.
leave her.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the prince.
And like I'm just gonna abandon
The door to the basement creaks open.
if I can.
Good.
See you downstairs.
You're still listening to reason.
You're still listening to reason. Brr, 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 brr.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
No,
Then
no.
drop the knife.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Trust building
Don't you
exercise.
dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Yeah. I'm just gonna leave anyways. Tighten my grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
Oh, she looks scared
and
now. Now
tighten
I
your
feel
grip
bad.
on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Nah, I'm pretty
You
confident.
step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Pretty confident that you're gonna
I'm probably
die.
chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Nuh-uh.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I suppose.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
No, I'm leaving. I'm out of here, bud. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't want to talk. I want to leave. Gotta
Against
skedaddle,
your better
actually.
judgment, you
I got a
step
lunch
forward
date,
to speak with the princess
so-
face to face, unarmed.
Unarmed. Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I have.
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, it's fine.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
No.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
This is I did do this one before.
And if you don't,
But there's technically only 3
I
options
can
from the
promise that you'll
beginning.
come to regret that decision.
Like once you get inside, it's either like
You
Well,
have to make
not
a
really.
choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
made my choice.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I win here.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
No.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I'm just gonna keep
Slip
ditching her.
these chains. She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job. You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Womp womp. Narrator wants me to do awful
You
things.
close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading
Yeah,
it
so
with
I
the
did
heavy
sort
wooden
of do
table
this
that
one.
once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Yeah.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Well, actually, if it lets me let her out here, I could do that.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Yeah, I can let her out
Sounds
here.
terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Because the first time we did it
As
this
she
way, we
violently
like left her
rattles the
down there. We
door,
didn't let her
you
out.
Do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece.
Okay.
I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You
Understandable,
won't
thank
know
you.
the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
I don't remember if it gives me the option to let her
No,
out, or if it's just
it
like, no,
doesn't.
you chose this, and now you're sticking with it. Ignore him, go to sleep. That mail you want, let this disease me on the direction.
I can be innocent and harmless. If
Okay.
you want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Well, I didn't really tease you. I told you I was leaving you here.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I never said I was letting you out. I said I was leaving you there.
You
I
bolt
was
awake
very
in the middle
truthful.
of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Okay.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome, milady.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your
Yeah,
body
so we're gonna get
simply
the
stops
creepy ghost one
working.
again.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs.
My toesies.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I suppose.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I love the voice effects they put on her.
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know.
Can I skip this dialogue actually? Because I saw it. I did. I can. I was like, I've seen this. Should I? I'm gonna save. Here. I think this is the path we're actually on. Maybe. I don't know for certain. But technically that's a completely different playthrough, so. No, it is. It's not technically it is. It's a completely different playthrough. Alright, cabin time.
A warning.
Yes, don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. It's just an empty frame.
I broke it.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together.
No.
The princess has not already gotten out. But if you...
Okay, there we go. Jeez, it like glitched. Blah blah blah. Do I want to take the blade? Probably just gonna leave her again. I'll take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Oh, I don't remember that line.
Is it
Maybe I
gonna
didn't
be
bring...
enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife?
Like what?
Could we have a bomb?
A bomb!
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
No. Okay. Basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't matter, we need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Oh. I did this one. That was funny as fuck. It's like, why did you try that? It's like, oh, you just wanted to. How hard is it to
It can't
find?
be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place. It'll be enough.
Enough. Throwing a knife is easy if you're Junker Queen from Overwatch. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. I'm gonna talk
Didn't you
to
hear
her.
my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Well, I would like to try to like kind of ditch her again,
Something
but
tells me
I'm
she
getting the
isn't going to
vibe
be
that I
very
won't be
keen
able
on
to.
talking anyway.
I just want to
You
ditch
make
this
your
woman.
way to the bottom of the stairs.
Bottom.
As you emerge, you find
Okay,
yourself
last time I
between
turned
two
around.
loose rows of
And that
white
was the
wooden
wrong
planks,
decision.
suspended in nothingness. a smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky...
Do I want to... Ooh, do I want to do nothing? Let's go left.
You
Walking.
turn to the left.
Yeah,
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
awesome. We're in new territory, guys.
You are.
Oh, no, we're not.
I told you I was going to find you.
That's probably a no matter where you
As the
go.
princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Uh-huh.
Your arms quickly follow.
Uh-huh.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
Thank you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves.
I remember this
What are you
part.
doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function?
Do you
Or
want this body to
The
function?
experience stops once more as your body reapproaches.
Okay, yeah.
Lungs, liver,
I think I did strike at her last time and it didn't work.
lungs, liver, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Fine.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Ooh, what if I...
heart, lungs, liver.
Ooh, toss the blade and return
Are
to
you
your nightmare.
serious?
Yeah.
Lungs, liver. You fling the blade into the void.
Whoosh. No more
denying
blade.
yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Well, look at her, dude.
Exactly, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor
Jesus Christ, that scared me.
Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Okay.
She raises
Uh-oh,
a hand
I'm
to
scared.
her mask and pulls it
Oh
down.
my.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
The way that
Like a
it
creeping mold.
scared the fuck
The
out of me.
complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Okay.
No.
That's fine.
Let me out.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Eh.
Let me out.
I
A
can't.
lonely soul in
Oh.
a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
Uh-oh.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Ew.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
I don't know.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond. I
think I broke you.
I think I broke you,
I'll
lady.
see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Okay, thanks, love. Your body is dead, but you live on. See what hides behind her mask, a monolith of fear. Oh, whoa. The moment of clarity. Okay, I'm scared. What did I do?
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
I don't know.
There was a princess, I think.
Oh, we got the broken
It's
again.
all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to
Hey,
remember.
buddy, I missed you.
should
You
know
and your
about the princess.
simpage.
At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Been here. It's been,
I
not
guess.
bean.
It feels so long ago, almost
eat
like
beans.
we've never left. We have to let her out.
Bro, what is your problem?
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us.
There's too many
If you think about
voices.
it. She's the one with power here.
Wait.
Nobody else can do much of anything.
Usually you only get 2 new voices. We have 3.
No, we were
They're all
supposed to
here.
keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to
All
tell
the
you to
voices are
snuff out
here.
your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Uh-oh, I broke it.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Uh-oh.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
This is the
Can we love
ultimate
something
sim.
that hates us?
Yeah.
Love something that hurts us?
Yeah.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Okay, chill out.
Why are there so many of us?
Yeah.
There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Ruh-roh.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
Too many. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter.
Oh, got broken. Shut.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on. What does here even mean if you really think about it?
Wow, yeah.
Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
You did your best.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Sorry, I wanted to get chapstick.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
Okay, hero, chill
I've
out.
tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. Okay, that's a weird way of logic, but go off. What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Yikes, this is going on. Ooh. Can you make
There's
sense
nothing
of
worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Well,
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same. Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't? We've tried that.
Shut up!
It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Let's just go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right.
Oh, whoa.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
Okay.
He always lies.
Mm-hmm.
And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Nuh-uh.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose. You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Uh-huh.
Smash it to pieces.
Ooh.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
Mm-hmm.
Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
But just, oh, okay, proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid
You
you're
tell
going to have
me.
to be a little more specific.
I don't fucking know, bro. Where am
That's
I?
a new one. Do you think it'll work?
I'm trying.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
Yeah.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
Mm-hmm.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Okay. Wait. Or do I have other options? Is this just the voices in my head? I think this is it's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? Take the blade. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the
The earth has a butthole.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
That's what she
In
said.
the bowels of the earth.
Oh, there she is.
You see something.
I'm sorry, it was a
staring
joke,
at you.
milady. I'm sorry.
It fills you with dread. It's her.
It is her.
She's watching us. She never stops watching
I'm
us.
just gonna plummet and give her a kiss.
You really are a coward.
I mean, I guess.
With every
Oh,
word she
Jesus
speaks,
Christ.
the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever. That was so brave.
Thank you.
And closer.
Oh God.
But forever is so, so long. And time erodes everything.
Uh-huh.
Except for me.
Except for you!
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
Alrighty then.
And what's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I get to be there too. Yeah!
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
I get my own cage.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Well, what options do I have? You're just an object, a tool. You were once something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? Oh, I can only take her hand. There is no other ending here.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way.
I don't know if this counts as the one I already got, because I technically, well, now she has 3 arms.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I don't know.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Is she? The princess, exhausted, slumps. Usually she says she's cold.
Why is it so cold?
Okay, never mind. Gosh, Dolly, let the princess speak. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Yep.
Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
Almost.
That mirror's back.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean for us?
Bye.
I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
Stop with the smashing.
What do we say,
and the
boys?
crashing.
One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Why'd they want to look this time? You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
Usually he's scared.
It feels okay.
Okay.
The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I've withered. I've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Sorry.
This one is filled with sadness. A doll.
Okay, I do think this one's
abandoned
different.
to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Alright, we'll just go back.
I will be here.
We only
when
need
it
one
is
more, I
time
believe.
for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. I believe we just need one more and then we're good. Bring the moment of clarity to her, a scattered vessel.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, so. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Want to kill her? Want to not kill her? Let's just go over and see. Think about it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
What if we go down there and try to kill her? Is that a thing we can do? Let's go in without the knife.
The interior of the cabin is...
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing... Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon,
It
but
would be
you
better
may
if you
still
had a
be able to
weapon.
do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hold on, let's talk about it first.
Okay.
I feel bad. Murder time. What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as your Royal Highness. Or you can just
Oh,
call me
I did do that one
Princess
before,
if your Royal
actually.
Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
Princess, princess! Oh, what have you been eating?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I'm sorry, I'm just curious.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant.
I'm just curious.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Are you a nude? Ooh, we can retrieve the blade. I'm gonna retrieve the blade. See if that does anything interesting. So, I do want to say stuff. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Uh-huh.
So, what? You're going to try and kill me? You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead, run along and get whatever you're planning to get.
Okay.
But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Okay.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Okay.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Exactly. Let's get this done.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm.
How'd she do that?
Cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
Did it?
Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her.
I mean,
Where is she?
The window's a little wavy for my liking. Ooh, close the door behind me or investigate the arm. Investigate the arm.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs. You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Oof.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place.
Well, she can't leave without me.
No!
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free. You should understand. It just isn't worth the risk.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right?
It's ending like this.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
Womp
You
womp.
don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes.
Womp womp.
The world ends, and you end with it.
Oh, I already did the witch. What?
You're on a path
I already
in the
had the
woods,
witch.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. A warning.
I gotta save before we go in.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of... No blade. Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yep.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper.
Okay, yeah. I'm not nasty.
But you are.
Oh,
You're
I did that
a
already.
wretched little thing.
I'm not nasty.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who
I don't even
you
remember what
are,
I did last
and
time.
I remember what you've done.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
No. No tongue.
That is an exceptionally good point.
I didn't do shit.
And you were the conniving beast that left in search of steel to slay me. Just because I won and you lost doesn't mean I'm to blame for bad blood.
I'm just saying.
Also a good point.
Yeah.
She can't even hear you. Why are you trying to brown nose her? I'm not brown nosing anyone. I'm just taking a fair and balanced approach and hearing out everything that everyone has to say. If she's in the wrong, then you don't have anything to worry about.
I want to listen to everyone's perspective on the matter. So,
But I
Princess,
must
why are you
confess,
mad?
This place never let me out into the world. While you were gasping your last down below, I was trying to claw and
I was
bash
gonna
and
say.
break my way out. But I never did manage to be free. Until finally, I found myself here again, and you were gone.
I was gonna say, she can't leave without
It
me.
seems that you get to come and go as you please. So you may be a bigger part of the answer to this riddle than I'd like you to be. Maybe bygones can be bygones. But you'll have to let me out first.
I get this. I'm getting the. I did this joke last time. I'm an empath. I'm getting the vibe. You're mad. Yeah, we're doing this. I don't trust you, not enough for you, and definitely not enough to get close to you. I'm leaving. Bye.
Very pragmatic. That is why you're in charge.
Thank you. I've got the brains.
Abandoning me, are you?
Yeah.
Fine then. Run. Tuck your tail between your legs and scamper away.
Sorry, I got
You might be
aquarium
able to escape
pebbles in my
me,
brain.
But you can't escape from what you are and what you've done. If I don't take you, the wilds will.
That's okay.
You turn to leave, but as you do, there's
Uh-oh.
a deep, guttural groan, seemingly uttered by the walls themselves,
Uh-oh.
followed by the creak of wood being stretched beyond its limits.
Uh-oh.
The cabin starts to get smaller.
Uh-oh.
What the hell is going on? We're getting out of here and saving our skins. That's what's going on.
Run! Run up the stairs!
As the roots that make up the walls of the cramped
Leave a
basement
suspicious
attempt to
character in the
close around
basement.
you,
Playing it
instinct
safe.
kicks in, and
That
you
was my
bolt
achievement.
upstairs. The steps are uneven and lively, creaking as they expand out of the dirt floor, the stairway growing smaller and smaller as you dart up towards the light. You manage to squeeze through the door just as the entrance seals itself shut behind you.
Woo! Party! We did it, guys.
The cabin is smaller than it was before, and it's
Oh.
getting even smaller and
Wait.
smaller. That's fine. We'll just leave.
Yeah, get out.
I'm sure you'd like to do that. But unfortunately, there is no longer a front door.
Ruh-roh.
The roots have already closed over the only possible exit. What little light peeks through the holes that were once windows is growing weaker as the cabin continues to close in on itself. Shit. What do we do?
I guess we wait.
As your mind races for an answer, you hear the princess's voice crackle up the stairs.
She's giggling.
Do you hear that, you loathsome thing? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Hey, man. You're very scary.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you. Especially if I get to hear it happen.
She's got a point.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me.
I believe it.
See? This is exactly why you were tasked to slay her, and why you shouldn't have left her in the basement. She's an antisocial monster who'll gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction. The roots grow ever closer. No, we can see them.
Did you guys ever see those anti-social social club sweatshirts? It was like they were like really popular for a while. They're probably still really popular. I just haven't seen them. I used to see them on Tumblr in 2014, and I was like an antisocial kid. So I was like, oh my god, I want them so bad. It's so me. Honestly, now it's just cringe looking back on it. Like if I got that, I'd kind of be like, I mean, it's kind of funny, but it is kind of cringe. But it was cringe because I was 14. But like, one day I was like, I should get one of those. They were so expensive, like hundreds of dollars for a stupid sweatshirt that says antisocial social club on the back. And I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. There's so many things like that, but I wanted that so bad. It was like my dream.
Because it's in my nature. Just like you coming here to hurt me is in yours. It's who I am.
Okay.
That is extremely not us. We're just doing what we're told, and making the best out of a difficult situation. We didn't even try to kill her. We just left her here. It's the same thing.
True.
It isn't.
Kind of is.
You feel something against your back. A thick root pushing its way into the cabin. An unstoppable, unyielding wall of bark. You're running out of time.
Well, what would you like me to do, Mr. Narrator?
What do we do?
Hang on. I take it all back. I can help you get out of here. You and I can work together. Give up and weird. Time to give up.
To the floor as the roots continue to expand into the cabin. Ugh, we're never going to make something of ourselves with that attitude.
Womp womp.
At least she isn't going to make something of herself either.
Mm-hmm.
But first it's almost gentle. Your body being lifted delicately off the ground as the floor shifts beneath you. But the cradle of the growing roots starts to feel suffocating, then unbearably tight. Then that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict.
Mm-hmm.
The sound of creaking wood is drowned out by the snaps and pops of your bones. Pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living cabin.
The suffering is what you deserve, you hideous creature. Know as you die that you are hated. I hate you, and I'm glad to die horribly if it means you die with me. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay.
The pressure is unfathomable.
You know what this
You can't
reminds
breathe.
me of?
Your vision swimming with red, your head pounding with trapped blood.
Intestines, because they do the
And then
wigglies.
you pop. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Intestines do the wigglies, like like when they take it out of you to do surgery and then they put it back in, they just kind of chuck it back in there because it's gonna go.
In the woods.
Oh.
We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here?
Like a lot.
I think this is our third?
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. That's very,
That's
very
bad.
bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If
Well-
you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be.
Bro, there's nothing I could do.
Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I won't punch the narrator because he thinks it's so easy.
The
He's like, just
thing
kill her.
that
It's like,
sits beyond our
we've
edge
tried.
Speaks his logic into us.
We've been trying
He
to kill the
tries
princess.
to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk.
Beyond.
What happened? What did you do? Why does he want to know? I don't mind where we are right now. It's rather nice. I can hear what everyone is thinking. There's no reason to keep secrets. We tried leaving her in the basement, but she made the cabin come to life, and it crushed both of us into a fine paste. And now we're here, existing. And for what it's worth, I'm with him. This is nice.
It was a fitting end. I'm sorry if it hurt, but doesn't this make it all seem so small?
Yeah.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Yeah. I do like being like this. Me and the princess together forever as one. What do we do now?
Push back. It may feel like he's everywhere, but presence isn't strength. Otherwise, he would have torn us apart by now. There must be a crack in the walls of this prison. There must be a way for us to be free from him.
She's
Okay.
trying to use you. After everything she's done, you should be able to see that. I may not have been around to witness it, but clearly you remember what happened. How about you try remembering how it all felt?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the hatred and the schemes. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Okay, I'm sorry, my love.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
Bro, I'm gonna punch the opportunist.
I'm not.
And I think the narrator wants to punch the opportunist.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned, it is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us. It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Everyone's pulling in different directions, but that feeling doesn't have a motive, it just exists. Maybe we should look at it.
Nah, bury it.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
Yes, I can. I'm under the blankets.
The past doesn't have to exist.
Exactly.
Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
Turn inward and find your freedom. Embrace your transformation, a glimpse of something
You
bigger.
fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again.
Oh.
This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
Well, that's just
We
rude.
don't need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There is a place you need to be. You just need to find it. The
You
roots.
stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible.
Wow, wow, wow.
He wouldn't be trying to discourage us if that were true. That's right, I know a loser.
You're a
you see.
loser.
Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
Find a way out.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
No. But you do find something. It's cold and smooth and gently buckles, then cracks under the pressure of your consciousness, flattening against it. And bucks grow.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this. Right now.
No.
I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage! Free me!
No, stop!
Let me out! But his pleas disappear at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole in the world at the place you need to be.
We found it. I knew it. I knew there was something he was keeping from us. Is that really all it took? Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned.
Hang on a second.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
That was weird. That's someone was trying to talk to me.
It's beautiful.
There's a kaleidoscope over there. And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
I don't know. Do the hands grab me this time? Oh. But you never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you. Memory returns. But she wasn't behind me, she was me.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us, and not in a good way. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
That's why I'm making the decisions. I'm making the big bucks.
Fine. We're going places.
I don't make big bucks. I don't make any bucks. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I'm bloated? No? What? You've unraveled. Right. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin. Approach her. Ooh, string.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Are we now?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
Nothing. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical.
Okay.
I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars, and there are people, I think. At least there's supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
You're so right. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is like a shadow of me, twisting vines in search of answers. She will make for a curious heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has found what she yearned for.
Okay.
One.
Oh, I still need to bring
Me
one?
next will be enough.
I thought that was the
And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
I thought this was the last
I
one.
will be singular. A final multitude.
Let's go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Okay.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Sounds good. Everything goes dark and you die. I really thought I only needed... Maybe I screwed up. Bring the networked wild to her. An endless vessel.
You're on a path.
We are on a path. I hit control by accident, but it still skipped, which is good.
You make your way up.
Knife or no knife?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is...
Let's bring the knife.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Forgot I said it to do that. Thank you, Stas, for the raid. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry you all just had to see me get absolutely bopped with stuff because you raided me. My name's Dolly. We're playing Slay the Princess. Hello. I'm bringing one more perspective to the thingy. Stas raid, yeah! Yay! Oh, That scared the crap out of me a little. Hello, Stas. How did your stream go?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room
Oh
below.
no, that sucks.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Part of manipulation. I hope you figure it out before you get to stream next time, 'cause that sucks. Let's just walk
Good.
downstairs. We don't need to
Still listening
talk.
to reason.
No speaking.
You walk down the
Thank
stairs
you, thank
and
you.
lock eyes with the princess.
The ghosty is
There's
here.
a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes, she's a threat to the world. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you know what it is, so you can fix it easy peasy. This is my favorite line. No, no, no.
Then drop the knife.
I don't want to.
We should. It'll go a long way to building
Trust building. I'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Yeah, talking.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Okay. No
Oh,
talking.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
What? No! No, that's the tomatoes. Thank you for the follow, that one dumb kid. Should I slay her or get her out of here? Oh, thank you for the follow, Aloy. I appreciate it. Do I want to get her out of here or yes? Let's get her out of
You
here.
have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I'll be here.
I might have screwed it up.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs
Alright,
slams
sounds
shut.
good. I will call you
You
Kate.
hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
I felt a little weird about it, but I was like, it's their username. I'm not gonna deny them their username. Return to the bottom of the
You
stairs.
make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I think I'm gonna try to kill her now.
heard
R.I.P.
the
that
door
princess
slam.
A.
They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I have to touch grass after this stream as well. Oh shit, I can't even save her. I was planning on slaying her anyways.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The
I thought it
princess
was in her
flinches
boob, it's
as
in
you
her
strike and
shoulder.
Your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Well, ka-chunk in the shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Okay, well,
I thought we had the upper hand, but
except me.
it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
You must touch grass at least
It's an
once a
act.
week.
She's
It is
unarmed and there's nothing
obligatory.
she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
Don't waver.
As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Oh, damn. She got me.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
I'm gonna edit the raid
Forget trying to
throwing
rescue
because
her. This is about survival now. Give her
I might
everything
make it
you've
like
got.
delay a couple seconds so that everyone can like join and then everything gets chucked at me. Slay the princess!
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch
Slay,
of you
slay,
is in
slay!
pain, the
Slay
princess
queen!
probably has it worse.
Snap!
Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress.
She's
She
so
pauses
pretty
for a
though.
moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Yeah!
You
Finish-
steel your resolve
finish
and take
the
another
job.
step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive?
Excuse me,
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
She's so pretty though.
Can
She's
you
a
not
pretty-
feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
I don't think ruptured organs bounce
The two of
around.
you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
What made you think I thought this
But
was
you
the
don't
end?
have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And we die. Run it back! Ooh, this one's new, I think. I don't remember having the adversary. I
You're
think
on a
it's
path in the
new.
woods, and at the end of that path is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
cabin.
yeah.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, proceed to the cabin. Let's go!
A warning before you go any further.
Blah, blah,
She will
blah, blah, blah,
lie,
blah,
she
blah,
will
blah.
cheat,
Yap,
and
yap,
she will
yap,
do
yap, yap.
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in.
She
It was to give you
is so
some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Let's go! What do we
The
got?
cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
It looks
Its
weird.
cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. That's because there isn't a mirror.
Yes, there
There's
is.
the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Liar. It's always there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror? As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you
I
waste
can
time
look at
preening
myself.
yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Yeah, I can fix my hair so I can impress the princess.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
I mostly wanted to see what the other guy said.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the voice of the stubborn was going to say about it. Blade time.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go! New princess, new princess!
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Sulfur.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No one stuff smells
fierce
like
voice
sulfur and it
carries
smells
up
like
the
rotten eggs.
stairs.
It's like toots.
Is that another challenger?
Oh, what do you mean?
Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This
Let's
isn't what she
not
sounded
go
like last
crazy.
time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a hugger.
Good.
Maybe a kisser
Sounds
if
like
you'll
my
allow
kind of
it.
princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step,
Hello!
the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Hello,
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
princess.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah!
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Just for you.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Yes, ma'am. What was I gonna say something, now I can't remember. Oh, I'm still haunted by the time I said I'm a hugger, and it just reminded me of the time at my old work, one of the new managers had brought in like those juice jugs. They're called hugs. But some people call them huggies. They look like little barrels and they have different juice in them. They're probably awful for you, but they're so good. So I remember I was like stoked about it, and I was in the back room drinking it one time, and then my coworker walked in and started drinking it. Well, no, my coworker walked in and she had a long drive because she had a second job, and she needed to change her clothes in the bathroom in the back. So she was just like, I could like tell she was exhausted, and I was like, do you want a little huggy? And she was just kind of like, what? No. And then I went to the bathroom, and I was like, I should clarify that I was not offering her a hug. That was weird. Because I just call them huggies because they're so, like, the juice is good. And then she came back out of the bathroom, and I had to be like, just so you know, we have the hugs, the juice. I was not offering to hug you. And she was like, oh my god, thank god. I was like, why the fuck are you offering to hug me? I was like, no, we're not that close. We just work together. Anyways, enough yapping on my part. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
Thank you.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What?
Oh.
You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
We were trying to tell you that earlier.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while.
Glossy.
Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. Enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Well, that sucks, because the rest of us do.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay! As far as as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
It's not much of a luxury. What would lying do? Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously now. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Holy shit. I'm saying the apathy
You're joking,
thing.
right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Sure.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I don't like taking things seriously. I like being a goober. Ooh, do we want to free her? No, we should kill her again. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Ooh, should we just attack her?
What is there to unpack?
A lot,
He's dead,
actually.
And now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay, but you understand that's not
Don't you
normal.
get it? We've been given free reign to wail on each other. Forever.
She seems excited about that, so
Couldn't
we should
have said
keep
it
doing
better
that.
myself.
I'll attack her. I think she'll like it. Attack the princess. Turn around and leave. Giant demon lady. Turn around and leave without saying it. Let's attack her.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the
Demon
wet stone
lady.
floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Yeah, we're fighting.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
Yeah, put him up. Put him up.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Blood.
She's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the
Oopsie
basement
poopsie.
floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Oops.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
I'm sorry, I'll be better.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
No.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Oh. I
It's
don't?
not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try better. I'll do better.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
I'm sorry. I'll do better this time. I
So
swear.
don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Bro, you can't make the princess look this good and then
Don't
not give me
listen
the
to
option
them.
to kiss
She
her.
understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Bait an opening out, maneuver her, strike at her heart, head on, or run.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening.
Uh-huh.
You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress.
Uh-huh.
But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Okay, so we've been over that she's ginormous, right?
Throwing us around like a ragdoll, I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
At least he has some sense.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts?
Well, no,
All
I
this
was...
dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place. And I own you.
Yes, ma'am.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Oh.
How disappointing.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
She squeezes.
Oh, well.
The pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Squish,
Everything goes dark,
squash.
and you die.
That sucks. The eye of the needle. Squish, squash.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
No, I...
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
Well, no, I was trying to outmaneuver her so I could
what?
get a better
You'd have
shot.
us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be?
No.
If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on? What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you. Well,
Okay.
fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
An entire trip?
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here. Are we?
I wish
haven't
I had
signed off
good,
on
like,
anything yet.
hiking trails around my place.
Violence is the
I'm
answer
not
here,
a
but
big
the
fan
method
of hiking,
is
but I do like
important
taking
to the
like
act.
nature walks and
Can't let her
stuff.
leave the cabin.
The only place is like the state
It's like I
forest
said, the
near
wildest
me,
circles
and
instinct tells me we need
spooky stuff
space.
happens there.
I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Okay. Just go to the cabin. Cabin time.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end
like
of the path,
this.
staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis.
Catharsis
Catharsis
in
is what we're
darkness when you can't seem to feel a thing. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
Ooh,
suffocatingly
spooky.
tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Got it.
See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it.
Take it. That
Maybe
damn
it'll go
mirror's
away
back.
again. For something to go away, it would have to be there to begin with. And let me assure you, there's no mirror here. The only thing at the end of the room is the door to the basement.
He's so negative.
No use arguing. Mirror or not, we need to be there. The why we pick doesn't matter. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it.
Smash. Hulk smash. We can take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need every part of us to survive, and that steel claw is as much a part of us as any. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You're rather committed to the bit, aren't you? The door's right there, it's right in front of you.
Commit to the bit.
This really is just like last time. It smells of nothing, yet it's still there. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I've never had the option to smash it before. I had to try.
Why am I not surprised?
Shut up. I wanted to try.
It was in our way, and now it's not. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
I wonder what she's gonna look like this
If the
time.
princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I'm sorry.
Go to her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
True, true, true. You gotta keep a level head.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
Okay, she makes a good point.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
Yes. Come on, let's go! Basement
Nowhere
landing!
to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster.
No worries. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And hanging
turn
for a
to
little bit.
face what
Oh
lies
my.
at the
Please
end
tell
of
me
the
you're seeing
narrow
this
tunnel.
though first.
The princess,
Oh,
imposing
mama.
and tightly muscled, grins back at
Thanks
you
for
from the
stopping by though. I
darkness.
hope you have a good day.
Her face widens
Oh, heck
into
yeah.
a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in
I
my
hope you have a good
flesh,
sleep though.
break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
Nah, look at her.
We can't get that close. She'll
Big
kill us in a
woman.
tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied.
Bye.
She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
We fight. We fight to the death.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
We're fighting. No, we're not talking first. She doesn't want to talk. If you want a really good fight, if you really want to see me at my best, we need somewhere with more space. Yeah, I do want to say
The
that.
princess scoffs.
Scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting.
Okay.
I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Well, I would like more room.
Bloody
Oh my.
desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Okay, I should have started fighting.
Run.
Let me murder. I help.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
Why? We can fight now. The tunnel entrance has room.
As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Okay.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you think you're going?
Yay, I'm Little
We're
Bird.
almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess,
big woman.
singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
Okay. I got
There's
this.
nothing left to slow me down.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this is better for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh, you think about me?
Do it.
You think about me?
Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Slay the princess.
You leap
She
from the
wants
grass
this.
and bound towards the princess,
wants a good fight.
keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now!
Let's go!
As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike.
Strike.
Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again.
That is her arm.
Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
Hell yeah, we're
We're
doing
actually
it.
gonna pull this off, aren't we?
We're pulling it off.
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Yeah.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing. These blows are nothing to us.
I mean, they're something. They're definitely something.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
Yeah.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
Slurp. No more princess. Lure an enemy to advantageous terrain and win. A wide open field. But you don't have the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I won.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
There's so many little things about this game, like all the little achievements. I feel like I want to get all like the princess achievements, like the like getting different perspectives. That's what I want to do on stream. And then when there's like leftover like little ones, like, oh, do this. Those are the ones I'll do off stream for like my own personal happy time. Yeah, we just approached the mirror. You approached the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
The finals?
Seeing leaks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The princess. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze in your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I wonder why the mirror appears before sometimes. You are nothing at all. The crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Yeah. A stinky loser. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Okay, we have a lot of questions to ask and not a lot of time.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me. It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I'm asking the questions I didn't answer. I didn't ask the last time because I asked like the important ones last time, obviously.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Mr. Negative over here. Said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is
Ebb and
transformation,
flow.
or most of
Push
it.
and pull.
Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
No, it won't.
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
Well, that's not how it works.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
What else do we got? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
I was not ready for that answer. I'm gonna be so real with you all. What else we got? So many questions. Yeah, who cares
You
about
haven't.
dying?
You flirted with dying. You've played pretend. But your consciousness is an unbroken stream.
And how do you know everybody else doesn't experience death the way I do?
They obviously don't. You experience death the way you do by design, and by your unique nature.
Do I want to destroy her this time?
So I am, and so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shadows, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and massive god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the eye of the needle to her, a tunneling vessel. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Whenever that happens, I always think that it's gonna turn. It's like gonna be, the hill is going to be her head.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Yeah.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I love this right here. That, like, the expression on her face, they really captured that really well. That looks amazing. Anyways. Okay, so last time I saved her. I'm slaying the princess this time.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
Sorry, milady.
If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it.
Oh, shit.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all. Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape.
Oh,
A web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves, laid upon a web of nerves. The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. Where did you end and I began? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
I'm gonna keep arguing my independence.
Is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies. Am I not in the trees? Am I not in the cabin? Am I not in you?
Oh, there she
There are
is.
few things more terrifying than one's own house, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
I'm just gonna keep arguing my independence.
Place far too much trust into the ravings of a fearful and ignorant soul who overstepped his bounds.
You can always play again.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash.
Bark, bark.
But there is no light without the dog. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope because meaning to be.
It's so crazy because this feels like a final boss fight, but I'm just clicking dialogue options. I love it. It's so good. I'd rather trust an ignorant soul who died trying to make things better than a god who'd let the wheel of suffering turn forever.
Intent is nothing. Wisdom is everything. I turned the wheel because suffering is a falsehood, a delusion.
Is it now?
It is up to the world to free itself of it. Would you plunge yourself into a cold and empty eternity on faith alone? Would you destroy the only other thing like you to save a world you've never seen?
The question of everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
I'm independent.
And if I need to spend all of eternity to stop you, then I will gladly do so.
Uh-oh. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving. Oopsies. Did I fuck up?
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it.
To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when all you get to sit above it. When you get to sit above it all, what do you think happens if we leave here? Ooh, I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone.
No! Ah! How'd you get here? Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Okay, thanks.
Apparently that's not true. We can worry about it later. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Can we kiss during it?
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then let's go.
Let's go! Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh my god. What? Huh? 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 Hello?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
I feel like we were in Chalk Zone.
Do you need me to describe things? Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Well,
even after you decided to see his plans through, I guess you can like the idea and hate the man.
yeah, he was annoying.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
Okay.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Mm-hmm.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
Yes.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go? Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix whatever this place is and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
I don't think so. Sorry, but I can't do that.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out.
Sorry, princess.
Despite our differences, I've
Okay,
always
that
loved you.
hurts.
And I wish you nothing but the best.
Okay, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry a little bit. I'm a baby. I'm gonna cry.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of each other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back. Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
You leave the basement behind, then the stairs, and then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. That's never a good thing in, like, reality. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in your limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of the absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world. Is that the sun?
It's finally over, isn't it?
Oh, he's here.
All of us are still here.
Welcome.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
We are the pecking order.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah, we can do that.
A new and unending dawn. Slay the princess. That was the last achievement I just got. Okay! That was awesome. Second playthrough. Got a different ending. Got different princesses. It was good. I love this game. Alright. So depending on how many more princess variations there are, there's probably like 10 million. There may be another stream again of Slay the Princess. Maybe not. But I really love this game. This game is like so good. There's so much to it. I love games that it's like you can play it a bunch of times and there's just more to discover and learn. It's so good. I love this. This is wonderful. Oh my god, their snake was named Wednesday. Did you see that? Oh my god. You probably didn't. My freaking head's in the way. It's huge. Okay, we'll return to the main menu. So that was fun. Got to play through to the... We got to bring all the perspectives to the ethereal thing. That was awesome. Love it. So yeah, we'll end that there. Just a little over 3 hours. Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some food. So thank you everyone for popping in, hanging out with me, slaying some princesses. That was really fun. I really liked it. I liked playing that again. That was good. Next official stream should be Friday. And I might do a pop-up stream during the week, maybe more Overwatch. I don't know. More Overwatch or Stardew or something. Who knows? Maybe I'll play more Slay the Princess. Who knows? That's all a maybe. But next official stream is Friday. And... Okay. So thank you everyone for popping in and watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!